Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Victoria and this is Radiant Moon Tarot. Today we are pulling out postcards from Spirit. This is messages that Spirit wants you to know right here, right now. This is going to be a pick a card reading. If you've never done a pick a card reading before, I'm going to pull out 3 separate messages here. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. And once I'm finished pulling, I'm going to put a crystal on top of each one and then just pause the video or close your eyes for a moment and just choose whichever one resonates with you the most. Which one are you drawn to the most? In the event that you find yourself a little bit unsure of which one to choose, perhaps you can't decide between 1 and 2 or 2 and 3, feel free to choose more than one. There's likely more than one message available for you at this moment in time. This is not necessarily specific to love or career or money or your spirit or anything. It's really just what messages want to come across today. So here are your cards. We've got number 1 here with this beautiful rough rose quartz. We have number 2 with this labradorite on there. And we have number 3 over there with the clear quartz on top of that. So I will leave the timestamps in the description box below and also in the comments so they're easier for you to find. That way you don't have to watch the entire reading. So take a moment now to pause the video. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and then choose the card that resonates with you. I'm going to choose the first one first. So 1, 2, or 3. Hello, those of you who chose card number 1. Let's have a look and see what messages that Spirit has for you. Dearest you, we are gathering our magic together to help you celebrate your new beginning. You're stepping into a new version of your life, getting to tell a new story as you create it. Doesn't it feel like spring when the urge to expand wells up inside you from a primal place? The form of what you are growing has yet to take shape, and it is exciting to experience this new and fresh beginning. It's normal to feel both push and push back when entering any kind of new relationship. It's okay to admit that you don't really know what to expect. What you can know is it's time to dive in and allow that new version of life to take shape through you on behalf of your partner in life, Spirit. You have made it to a new level of awakening and contributing, and we are so excited to see where this will take you next. We are so proud of you. Beautiful message of encouragement for whatever it happens to be that you are starting new. You could just be making improvements to yourself, some spiritual growth, some personal growth. There may be other new beginnings that you've got on the horizons too. For some of you, it's new relationships, getting in connection with people who really understand you. Maybe it's meeting new people, starting a new job. Perhaps there's some creative endeavor that you're embarking upon. So let's get a few more cards here and see what else Spirit has to say. So what else is there for card number 1, please? Got the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We always like the aces. We've got the 10 of Swords. Oh, you are so moving forward. And we've got the King of Cups coming out there as well. The Ace of Pentacles is the seed of something new. Perhaps you're on a manifestation journey. The Ace of Pentacles brings in a little bit of luck, brings in those new beginnings, something coming into your material world, something that you're trying to create. This can represent new jobs, new projects, new endeavors, something that you can touch, you can feel, perhaps a new home, a new creative route. I have that King of Cups in there, a new you perhaps. The aces are signs of manifestation, the new beginning, the seed of potential. This Ace of Pentacles leads you down the pathway to the 10 of Pentacles, ultimate success, stability, security. So keep on going, because you may have been in a place where you felt like you've been in rock bottom. Things have been hard. They've been difficult. Okay, perhaps you're even letting something go. The 10s are endings leading way to new beginnings. And so you could just be in that that energy where you are done with your previous cycle. You are done. You are out of there, and you are making something new for yourself. Okay, for some of you to follow your dream, to follow your new beginnings, you may need to put an end to something there with that 10 of Swords. So you may have to close the door, close the chapter on something in order to move forward and find your new beginning. But when we have the 10 of Swords there, that is your ending. It's onwards and upwards from there. There's a new beginning on that horizon for you. Spirit's also saying here that your path to create the life that you want for your new beginnings, okay, it may not always be an easy road with that 10 of Swords there. Sometimes you may be faced with troubles and difficulties, and Spirit really wants you to give you some encouragement in those times of trouble and strife. Sometimes we need to change our way of thinking, or sometimes we just need to persevere, keep on going, look for more information, look at things from a different angle, a different approach, okay, but keep on going and don't give up. Okay, sometimes we do need to make a little bit of a strategic change on our journey. So our journey is not always easy going forward, but Spirit wants you to know that when you follow your heart, when you think positively, when you keep that really positive, fresh, joyous outlook on things, then whenever we do hit those little speed bumps of life, they're easier to overcome. And we don't focus on the difficulties, we focus on moving forward. Ultimately, you're a master creator, the King of Cups here. Not only are you a master manifester, the King of Cups is an energy very connected with your spiritual self, with Spirit and the universe, okay? And I think here that your power of positive thinking, taking action to overcome any difficulties, will lead you on that path to success, fulfillment, and enlightenment. The King of Cups can indicate that you are certainly following your true path forward. And this, whatever you are starting, whatever you're looking to change, okay, that this is your path to happiness there. Okay, take the lead and remember that you are ultimately in the driver's seat. We sometimes forget that. We sometimes, you know, get caught in a rut there, that 10 of Swords energy. We sometimes forget that we have free will. We have the power to change. And so Spirit's really trying to give you that bit of a energetic boost there. Okay, the King of Cups can also represent that perhaps there's new commitment to you know, to people in your life as well. New love, higher level of commitment, you know, perhaps starting a family, you know, and it is whatever it is that's making you happy, right? So the King of Cups here also does, of course, bring in all of that wonderful energy of creation, showing your connection with Spirit and the universe there. So manifest away card number 1, because you are ultimately a master. Okay, your connection with your higher self and the universe is very powerful. It is very, very strong. Okay, and remember, always think on the positive side. Always think on the bright side. Always look to finding a solution. Always look to moving forward, and you will not fail. Okay, let's get a couple of more cards out here. We've got the 5 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, and we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So you gotta like that energy. The Wheel of Fortune certainly indicates the tides are turning for you. Okay, be very careful though, all right, that we don't get stuck in an energy of lack. Okay, the 5 of Pentacles, this is, you know, you may be trying to improve your material world here, okay, or you may be taking a different approach at creating abundance in your life. Okay, the 5 of Pentacles can certainly represent the need to either ask for help, okay, or see something a little bit differently there. But if you are manifesting new beginnings into your world, the 5 of Pentacles is a lack mentality. So number 1, we do have improvements, okay, coming in here for you. But for 2, we want to be very, very cautious of the lack mentality. And if you are manifesting new things, these aces, the Ace of Pentacles brings in that luck, okay, but is also the result of manifestation. for signs of prosperity, okay, new beginnings, something that has a lot of potential here. But we want to make sure that we stay in an abundant mindset, okay, not a lack mindset. And when we have the lack mentality, this is focusing on what you don't have, focusing on what isn't working, focusing on the speed bump of life that is in front of you instead of looking beyond that. So when you find yourself when you find yourself in that energy of, I don't have this, I can't do this, this isn't working out, oh, this is too hard, okay, it's very important to bring yourself back to center and to flip your script, okay, turn the have-nots into haves, turning in the don't haves into how can I get it, right? Turning into, I don't want this, into the verbiage of what you do want. Okay. And it's very important to be very mindful of that, because ultimately the tides are turning for you. Okay. You've got a lot of good luck, good fortune. You've got some fate that's intervening. Okay. All the good that you've put out in the universe, it's all starting to flow back to you now. So remember that if something isn't going your way, 10 of Swords, find a different way. Always focus on finding the potential or finding the solution. You may need to work hard. You may need to roll up your sleeves, get to work with the 8 of Pentacles there, okay? But you can do it. Spirit's really trying to give you that encouragement, okay? Whatever that you are working on, okay, we do need to put in some effort. That 8 of Pentacles, find something that you love, okay? Don't be afraid of working hard or doing a lot of research even as well. That 8 of Pentacles can be one of research as well, learning a new craft. Perhaps some of you are learning something new here, but the 8 of Pentacles is achieving a level of mastery and skill. So number 1, you are a very skilled manifester. Number 2, whatever you put your mind to, it feels like here, card number 1, you can accomplish what other people may give up on with that 5 of Pentacles. Okay, it's a little bit of a giving up energy, but this is one where you may be determined. It's like life may knock you down, but you get right back up and you keep on moving forward. So I think if anything, if you do get in that negative mindset or that lack mindset, or if something does knock you down, I think you just get right back up on that horse again and you keep on persevering, you keep on going. Hard work doesn't phase you, okay? And this is that energy of learning, of creating, of, moving towards your path and being very successful. The 8 of Pentacles is that one of, mastering your craft, and where the student is about to become the master, where the apprentice is about to become the boss. Okay, so you're certainly well on your way, okay, and Spirit does not want you to give up, because ultimately we've got that Wheel of Fortune there for you. So the tides have turned, your luck is changing, things are turning around where things have been difficult and challenging, and you may have felt like you've hit rock bottom, and the only way to go now is up, and we do have that Wheel of Fortune in the very upright position for you moving forward. So keep your vibe high. The Wheel of Fortune does remind us of the ebb and the flow of life, the cycles of the up and the down. And even though you may have been in a down patch with that 10 of Swords, onwards and upwards with that Wheel of Fortune, the universe is giving you this big green light. So if you haven't already manifested something new, now is the time to do that. Remember, manifest from a place of positivity and abundance. Focus on what you are attracting into your life, right? Don't put any useless energy towards things that you don't want, because we don't want to create more of what we don't want. We only want to create the good. Okay. So just remember that, and remember the positive thoughts, okay? And attach some emotion, positive emotion to your manifestations as well. Okay. Always very important to feel all of those feelings. If someone calls you up out of the blue and says to you, this is your lucky day. I have the opportunity of a lifetime. I have something here that is going to take you to new heights, that's going to allow you to create a brand new, wonderful, prosperous, excellent, happy, secure life for yourself. Okay. What does that feel like with that King of Cups there? What does it feel like? What are your emotions? They're going to be pretty high. You're going to be really happy. You're going to jump from the rooftops and, and really, jump up and down with a big smile on your face. So attach that emotion to your manifestations, and it really does bring extra firepower to them. Okay, so remember, onwards and upwards, the universe is giving you that green light filled with luck and good fortune. So it's a beautiful, beautiful message and a beautiful reminder. Commit to your journey and don't give up. But yes, sometimes you may need to course correct somewhere along the way. I will also point out here that tens, you have 10-10 on the board. Okay, so you may need to put an end to something to start something new. Okay, and Spirit's giving you that indication that this may now be the time for you. Listen to your intuition always. Follow your heart. If it looks good, feels good, if it feels right, then now is that time for you. Okay, but tens reduce down into ones. So we've got an ace, which is a 1, and we have 2 tens. So we do have 111 out there for you. So Spirit's really hammering that message home, okay, about those new beginnings for you. Depending when you see this reading, you may or may not have started something new yet, okay, but you may be thinking about it though. So I'm going to get a couple more messages here for you, and we're going to see what blessings are headed your way. Thank you very much. And there is your first blessing. A blessing of gratitude. Be grateful for all of your experiences, for all in life serves a purpose. There is a blessing in all that did or didn't happen. There is a blessing unfolding this very moment. Listen to your heart and follow its wisdom. Be mindful, for the journey is as important as the destination. Namaste. And your last message here, there it is. The blessing of meditation. Oh, very important to connect with your higher self and spirit when you're manifesting. Your window of perception is cleansed, and for a moment you see life as it truly is, infinite and eternal. Meditation will help you rise above any situation and event and see things clearly. What usually seems chaotic and disorderly can sometimes seem the opposite. Know there is divine order in your life. Namaste. I'm going to leave that there for you, card number 1. I hope there was something here that resonated. If there was, please don't forget to hit like on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And we are going to move on to card number 2. I thank you so very much for watching. Hello, card number 2. Let's have a look and see what messages that Spirit has for you guys. Okay, so what does this say? You are pure joy. And we have here, dear you, now is one of those times when you're being asked to add some distance, take a step back, and do nothing but observe. Don't worry about how long it will take to regroup. Just know it's temporary and actually an opportunity to take a breath, slow down, and look at how far you've come. Decisions for the highest good are made when you have clarity, which comes from being open to information from both the intelligent and the intuition, or intellect and intuition. When you step into the role of the observer, it's as if you turn on a switch that allows your soul to be the essential part of the information gathering and decision-making process. In this way, you can approach things from a more neutral and non-judgmental place. We know you'll make the right choice. Trust us when we say, now is not the time to get too close to the fray. Step back now. You will be glad you did. love you. It is very important. We got a lot of things going on in our hustle and bustle world these days, and it can be so very important to slow down. And even if you only find time to meditate, you know, or to have that alone time or the downtime a little bit each and every day, it can certainly have a lot of benefits for you. So perhaps there's something that you've been thinking about for a while, something that you can't quite put your finger on. Maybe you've been confused about your path in life or about what you're meant to do. So taking that step back will help you connect with yourself, connect with your higher self, connect with spirit, the universe, and will ultimately bring you the clarity that you may currently be missing. So let's pull some more cards and see what else we get out here for you. Card number 2. Messages for card number 2, please. Got the 5 of Cups, the Tower, there's the clarity, the Hermit. We have the 8 of Cups, the Magician, and the 3 of Pentacles. So, all right, here, card number 2. So there may be something in your life here with the 5 of Cups and the 8 of Cups that you have either lost or something that is not working out the way that you wanted it to. It may be that you're feeling disconnected. Perhaps you're feeling a little bit alone. Perhaps there's been some things going on that are beyond your control. Okay, there may have been some losses here that have been beyond your control also. The 5 of Cups here is a card of loss. It can be one of grief, sadness, or also just disappointment. Okay, sometimes we just get in a negative kind of energy. And in the 5 of Cups, we've got the 3 cups that are spilt over, but we do still have 2 that are standing. So it can be that situation where, you know, perhaps there is still potential for recovery to make something better. Or perhaps there's an opportunity to find something that is a little bit more emotionally fulfilling and satisfying for you. You might just be feeling this energy of sadness around you. The 8 of Cups shows that, you know, there may be a little bit of disconnect with where you currently are. Perhaps you're just, again, not feeling connected with yourself. And there's something there that's kind of blocking you or giving you a little bit of grief. So it is important to take that step back, to process our emotions, to get a deeper understanding. Why am I feeling this way? Am I feeling this way because of the energy in the world? Am I feeling this way because I just don't know what I want? Am I feeling this way because I haven't processed some, you know, some past hurts or regrets, right? This can be an energy of regret as well. So it's very important to, you know, to get that level of understanding. Whenever we get the 5 of Cups, it does show a need to connect with our emotions, okay? Because that 8 of Cups especially is a disconnect from them, okay? This can be where you're at right now as well, okay? You know, you could be in a situation where you're just not happy or you're not feeling fulfilled in some way. It may not be that there's anything that bad going on. The 8 of Cups shows there's all these cups in the upright, but they're no longer fulfilling, no longer satisfying. So you may be in a situation where you might actually be at a bit of a crossroads. You may be thinking that maybe I can improve my current situation, but maybe it's time to walk away. And that 8 of Cups can be either one of those. The 5 of Cups can be either one of those, right? Either stay and focus on making improvements, okay? Focus on leveling up, onwards and upwards, and re-engaging on our situation. Or is there something here that we need to walk away from? there is wish fulfillment in your future, depending on which path that you take. All right. Actually, either path will lead you to fulfillment, but you need to know what it is that you want. So we need to focus on moving forward. Okay. And Spirit's indicating here that you may be thinking of, you know, either something's got to change, something's got to improve, or I got to let something go. So a little bit of that crossroads energy there. But again, there may be some uncertainty. But I think there's some clarity that is here in your future with the Tower card and the Magician. The Magician shows how powerful and strong you really are. Okay, reminding you, Spirit's reminding you that your thoughts, your feelings, your emotion, wherever you put your energy, that is what you manifest more of in your life. We are always constantly co-creating with the universe. We're always manifesting things into our world, whether we're making a conscious effort or whether it's something in our subconscious that we're doing. Okay. And when we focus on what we don't have, or when we focus on our challenges at hand, instead of focusing on what we are looking for or what makes us feel fulfilled, or on what we want, okay, then we sometimes do create a block, and we can also attract. Wherever we put our energy and attention is what blossoms and grows. Okay, so Spirit's really giving you that reminder there with that Magician, okay, that when we're in this particular energy here, we've got to look forward. Okay, we've got to process negative emotions, or we've got to process the sadness or the grief, or even the reconnect with our higher self to figure out what it is that we want, and then turn that vision into reality. Okay. The Five of Cups even here is 2 cups standing. The 8 of Cups, nothing quite wrong here, but something's got to level up, or you walk away. You may not know what the future holds, but you just know that it's more fulfilling and satisfying where you are right now. So which is it that you are looking for? We need to know. We need to connect with our emotions to manifest something in there, right? So a little bit of time out, a little bit of soul searching coming in there with the Hermit card anyway, okay, will give you that clarity that you need, okay? Because that's just that big reminder from Spirit with that Magician, that you are manifesting and creating your world in conjunction with Spirit. So we always want to manifest from a place of abundance and positivity, never from one of lack. So be mindful of your thoughts and your feelings there, okay? And remember, if you need to kind of take a step back and think about something, okay, think about what you want first, and then boom, create that into reality. With the Tower here, with the Magician, you can certainly be getting some clarity. Okay, the Tower quite often does come in here to get us out of our comfort zone. It quite often comes in to shake us up, and always for our best and highest good. But the Tower is where we release any energy, any situations that are no longer serving us, any old ways of thinking, any feelings that are holding us back. Okay, the Tower comes in here as a little bit of a guiding hand, a little bit of a helping hand from Spirit. We release that which no longer fits, that which no longer serves us. We're left with our foundation. We're left with our experiences, our wisdom. We're left with everything that we've learned, right? Everything that builds that foundation, but we're making room for something new to come in. Something new is coming in here. Are we making improvements where we are? Are we just replacing the negativity or the doubt or the sadness or the fear with more positive energy? Okay, whichever one that is, okay, the Tower can bring about clarity, clarity to create, clarity to see the truth, to see your potential, clarity to give us focus. Okay, the Tower quite often does come in as a revelation, as some information, an epiphany moment. And when we do get those Tower moments, if you look back on your life, we can quite often know exactly when those turning point was. When was that my whole world was shaken up? Because often here, we know there's something that's not working. We've got this round crown representing your crown chakra on a square tower. the pieces, something never fit anyway. Something was never quite right, or something used to be okay, but has evolved to the point where we've got gaps. We can't fit anymore. Two pieces no longer fit together, a square peg and a round hole. So there may be something here that either you need to shake things up a little bit, make some change, let something go. Okay. You know, or spirit may actually kind of help you out a little bit there. All right. So a little bit of clarity may come in here to help you make a decision. When spirit sends us a tower moment, we can sometimes get a shock. We can sometimes get a surprise. Okay. But spirit always gives us something to make us uncomfortable in order to get us out of our comfort zone, in order to get us moving and shaken. So spirit's really saying here, something has to go, something's got to give, something's got to change, because we don't want to manifest and we don't want to attract more of things that aren't fulfilling for us. So you could just be shifting your focus. You could just be shifting your focus from negativity to positivity. You could be leaving something from your past, letting something go, and focusing on your future. Okay. You could be, you know, letting go of focusing on what you don't have and focusing on what you are attracting in. Okay. Out with that old and in with the new. All right. So that tower serves a purpose. Okay. Kind of get you taking some sort of action, or getting you shifting your energy. Okay. The tower is always a helping hand. It doesn't always feel that way though, because it's always kind of, well, it makes us uncomfortable, and that's the point. Okay. Because where our comfort zone is right now is not necessarily fulfilling. So take that step back. Okay. Just like what spirit's saying and what spirit's reiterating here with the hermit. The hermit is where we do take a step back, when we do take some time out from the world at large. We retreat, temporarily retreat, but we retreat, and we get that quiet time with ourselves. We figure out what it is that we want. We connect with our higher self, with spirit, right? We figure out what we want to attract. What are our goals? What is our dreams? What is even our soul's purpose? What lights the lantern that shines a light to lead us forward down a different path, down a different way of thinking, you know, to follow our goals? Perhaps you've been feeling a little bit lost in this energy here as well, right? Who am I? Why am I here? Perhaps you're asking the big questions in life. When we ask, spirit answers with the tower, revelation, clarity, and we get it when we go within. You may ask for some help or assistance with the Three of Pentacles here. There may be something that you're learning about yourself when you go into hermit mode, shall we say. The hermit mode brings us healing as well, by the way. So again, with this Five of Cups, there may be something here that needs a little bit of healing, needs some underlying feelings that need a little bit of your attention. Something is lingering, something is festering, something's preventing you from moving forward or realizing your true potential. The hermit, when we do go within and we connect with our higher selves, we do get that healing element there as well. Okay, so first you're thinking about what your purpose is, what's my path, what's my next steps, what are my answers. Okay, but it also brings in that healing energy. So even if you do have something here that you're shaking up in your world, okay, there's this healing element there that comes right in there from spirit. Okay, but the Three of Pentacles can represent that maybe there's a little bit more information that you need to get. It is an energy of creation, but it's also one of teaching or learning. Right? You could actually, part of your soul's path, your purpose, may be to be a leader or a guide to other people. You may also be needing to get some more information or resources. Okay. You may need to ask for someone for a little bit of help or assistance or guidance, or, you know, perhaps just bounce some ideas off of somebody. But you may, you know, when we get the Three of Pentacles, spirit is reminding you that you are the architect of your own life, the magician. You've got the focus, the power to create, attract abundance, find the resources, get the information, as above, so below, turning your thoughts, your ideas into something real, something tangible, something that you can build upon, something that you can run with, new beginnings with that Magician card there, okay? And with the Three of Pentacles, right? They're building a foundation, building a building. Okay, so perhaps partnering up with someone may be you're a part of your path forward, but you may also have some creative gifts and some creative talents that you haven't quite tapped into. So perhaps you're considering maybe to better your situation, there's some schooling that you can attend, okay, maybe to hone your skills or hone your craft, okay, or again, maybe just a little bit of information that you might need, some spiritual guidance. Perhaps there's someone in your world that's like a wise old sage, okay, someone who has a lot of wisdom, a lot of spiritual wisdom. So you may actually be seeking out the help of a spiritual person, someone who is, can help you figure out your life path, your life journey, someone who can help you see your way forward or overcome your current challenges. Okay, you could be doing some research online perhaps there as well, and figuring things out for yourself, but it does require that step back in order to do that. But I think here you have the potential to create something wonderful, okay, or to learn new things, or to get yourself feeling like you're back on track, okay, starting to see things in a different light, see things starting to come to fruition, and really building something solid and stable and secure for yourself, where maybe there's a little bit of instability for yourself here right now. Okay, and again, like I said, maybe some creative talents there, okay, but that Hermit energy is very important. Some big heavy hitter energy coming out here for you, okay? So it's time to make some change. It's time to do something a little bit different. It's time to let something go. So go within and figure out what that is for yourself, and you're going to get that epiphany. You're going to get that clarity, and then you can see your way forward, okay, with a little bit more positive light. Okay, you figure out what your path is, okay, or you at least figure out what your next goal in life is, and you'll release any kind of uncertainties or doubts there. So let's get a couple more cards for you. Last messages, please, for card number 2. And we'll get one more, please. All right. So there's your first one. You are blessed regardless. Every experience enriches us and those around us in some way. Regardless of what we achieve or don't achieve, do or don't do, all is a blessing in one form or another. Nothing is a mistake, for all serves a divine purpose. All is blessed. Namaste. We forget that as humans, right? We, something that hasn't worked out, or something that's not really what we wanted, or we're not where we want to be. Okay, there's a purpose, there's a reason for everything. And that Hermit energy, that solitary energy, that soul-searching energy will show you the path and show you why. There's your final message. And we have a blessed season. Each season of your life is a gathering of precious moments. Each one has its purpose, unique beauty, challenges, and blessings. Everything is always unfolding in accordance with the divine will of your soul. All is a blessing and forever blessed. So we're going to leave that there for you guys. Do a little bit of soul searching, some meditation, take a step back, disconnect from the world, and you'll find the answers you're looking for. I hope there was something in this reading that resonated with you. If there was, please don't forget to hit that like button there, subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. I thank you so much for watching, and we are going to move on to card number 3. Hello, card number 3. Let's have a look and see what messages that Spirit has for you. And we have here, take flight. All right. And we have here, dear you, there is always more than one side to an argument, two sides, if not more, to every story, and hundreds of ways to be right, be different, be at odds, and so on. Today, we suggest that instead of looking for differences, you find a meeting place of agreement and approach this experience with understanding and compassion. Seek common ground to understand how another person thinks or how an alternate plan might be laid. Stay out of judgment, too. Observe, discern, but accept that others may have different stories, experiences, and journeys, and some people might refuse to remain open to another's point of view. No matter what, you've been presented with a great opportunity to explore a new way of doing things once common ground is reached. You're attracting people and situations that enrich your life and bring you wonderful things to learn. Sounds a little bit like Hanged Man message to me there. Okay, be open, be perceptive. It's our differences from other people that actually make us unique. When we respect each other's differences and experiences, we can all look at this crystal and we can all have a different viewpoint on it, because our viewpoint or how we perceive that is based on our life experiences, our knowledge, our wisdom, where we've come from, our trials and tribulations. And because everyone has a different viewpoint, we all add some value. Nobody is really right. No one is really necessarily wrong. It's all about your perception. So let's get a few more cards here and see what else Spirit has to say for you. And we've got the Magician coming out there. There's your Hanged Man energy right there. Okay. And we've got the Three of Cups as well. And this is really repeating what Spirit just said. Okay, the Magician, there may be some new ideas, or there may be something that you're working on, maybe something that requires a little bit of teamwork with that Three of Cups. And the important message there is to work together, to see everybody's point of view, to see everyone's perspective. And when we do that and we work together as a team, we can create a lot of magic. We've got the Nine of Wands there as well, the Seven of Pentacles, and we have the Ace of Cups. Magic, magic, magic. Okay, so some of you may be working on a project in your workplace. Perhaps there's a creative endeavor. Maybe there's something with your friends, with your social network. Maybe you're looking to engage with some like-minded individuals. The Magician, you have the power to create. You have a lot of magic within you. You've got the focus to get things done, okay, or to see the potential in things. And that's always a little bit of a magical power. The Hanged Man, like I said, is where we take a step back, where we see other people's point of view. We see things from a different perspective, a different angle. We get enlightenment when we do that, when we get a deeper understanding of where other people are coming from. The Nine of Wands, remember, we need to stay a little bit open. Okay, the Nine of Wands is that energy of never give up, keep persevering. Okay, one foot in front of the other. We may have a little battle every once in a while, okay, especially when we're working with people, or, you know, when we're trying to create something, or we're trying to work together, and or we're even just trying to find the answers that we're looking for. Sometimes it feels like an uphill battle. Sometimes it feels as though there's people coming at us from all angles. Okay, so it's always important to take that step back to get a different point of view. Okay, there may also be a lot of value in asking for someone's help, assistance, or even opinion or take on something. You might not necessarily be, you know, trying to create something with other people or work on something with other people. But sometimes our friends or our family, our coworkers may have some value to add to our current experience. So sometimes asking for a little bit of help or assistance or a different viewpoint will actually help us see our way forward to make things a little bit easier for us. Okay, the Nine of Wands, usually quite a very challenging, difficult energy. This can also represent with the Nine of Wands that we do need to remember to have a positive outlook on something, okay? Because the Nine of Wands, sometimes we are feeling a little bit on the defensive. We're feeling a little bit closed off, okay? A little bit protective of ourselves, okay? And sometimes we want to protect our ideas, or we want to protect our viewpoint, okay? The Magician is mostly a very wonderful energy, okay, and it does have a lot of power wielding the magic wand, so to speak, okay, but sometimes we can be so focused and so determined that we don't let in other people's ideas or opinions. So that Nine of Wands can be that message here from Spirit to let your guard down. Okay, to be open, a little bit more open to what other people have to say. Okay, can also represent here the Magician. You've got resources available to you. The Seven of Pentacles is showing up here as well. So perhaps there is, perhaps there is some knowledge that you may need to acquire, okay? And you might be on a quest to learn some new things, okay? Or maybe there is that potential there to enhance your knowledge, enhance your skill set in some way, but there's something that you may need to learn, okay? Or you may need to take a little bit more time on. And the Hanged Man brings in a very patient energy, a very open, a very receptive energy. The Nine of Wands, tiresome energy, a battle, a struggle, okay, and a little bit of defensive and closed off energy. So Spirit's really trying to encourage you to expand your mind, expand your horizons, and expand your perception and perspective on things, okay? Because there's some enlightenment here. There's some epiphany, some light bulb moment that is available to you. Of course, the Three of Cups being our social card, okay, our friends, our family, our co-workers, whoever it is, whether you're working together with other people, whether you're seeking out like-minded individuals, like-minded souls, okay, or whether you're asking for help or someone else's viewpoint, okay, a social aspect or a team kind of environment may be your key to moving forward. A little bit of evaluation may be required and to gather some more information with that Seven of Pentacles, right? It's like, wherever you are, you might not necessarily be at your finish line or where you want to be, and there's just something that you need to acquire along your way. You need to take a little bit of time or be a little bit more patient with that. Maybe even take a different approach, okay, to move forward and to find some solutions. But the Ace of Cups, whatever it is that you are working on, whatever it is that you're wanting to create, whatever this is, it's whether it's friendship, love, creation, creative endeavors, maybe even just a peace of mind, a sense of peace, a sense of fulfillment, happiness, and joy. Okay, there's new ways of doing things that are available for you. There's new opportunities, there's new connections, there's new information even. Okay, the Ace of Cups, what are you creating? What are you manifesting? Okay, you could just be working on your spiritual self here, and you're learning a lot, and you're taking those steps back, and instead of reinventing the wheel, you are embracing what other people's experiences have been. And this really does help you out, brings you some enlightenment. Okay, but the Ace of Cups there also is that energy of being open and receptive to new ideas, new experiences, new people. Okay, so maybe you're trying to get out and meet new people, make new connections. Again, maybe get a deeper level of understanding in something in your world, possibly again your creative side there. Okay, but even manifestation, right? You may, you might be beating yourself up with the Nine of Wands here. How come my manifestations aren't working? Why is it taking so long, right? We've got to be patient sometimes. And there may be a little bit of frustration that's coming there with that Nine of Wands energy, and Spirit's really trying to encourage you, with that Ace of Cups to let the complications go. If you are doing research about manifestation, a lot of people do, there's a lot of information out there in the universe, okay, out there on the internet, that 9 of Wands, a whole pile of information coming at you. And it may not all be helpful. And it may actually end up confusing you or frustrating you or blocking you in some way. I've seen some, 25 steps to manifestation. Can you remember 25 steps? No. Okay. That just creates some difficulties sometimes. The best thing in life to do is keep it simple. So you might have a wealth of information that's all coming at you, and this is just frustrating to no end, right? It's creating some blocks. So keep it simple, keep that open mind, be in the flow of the universe, surrender your intentions to the universe, the Hanged Man, but surrender your worries, your fears, your blocks, your doubts. Okay, and that's when the magic happens. That's when we see the results. That's when we see those opportunities, those doors, whatever it is with that Ace of Cups, manufacturing your happiness, okay, shall we say. But that's when we see things happen, when we release, we let go, we keep things simple. We don't overcomplicate things. We don't create our own problems. Okay. So, if you're trying to follow 25 steps to manifestation and it's not working for you, sometimes things do take a while to come in, right? A lot of things need to line up for your manifestations to come to fruition, but sometimes we overcomplicate things because we're human, and sometimes people like to prove they're a lot smarter or talented than other people. Keep it simple, okay? I think probably about the most steps should be is like 6, and half of those are just preparing to set intentions. The intention is everything, and that is the focus. So whatever it is you're creating, whatever it is you're doing, whatever new beginnings, whatever improvements that you're looking to make in your world, be open, be patient, be perceptive, and be receptive as well. And that opens up the floodgates of potential for you. Okay, it really does release any kind of blocks. So let's see what other messages that Spirit has for you. And there we go. We've got 2. That's exactly what I wanted. So let's have a look. There's your one. Namaste blessing. Oh, love the namaste. The divine in me acknowledges the divine in you. I bow to you and honor your inner light of pure and unconditional love. Eternal peace be with you. Eternal love be with you. Eternal joy be with you through this serendipitous blessing. Namaste. That's a nice message from the universe there. And your final message there. A blessing woven in time. The present circumstances are guiding you to a sacred space inside you, from where you will see things more clearly. Look through the eye of the soul and you will find the answer. This card is a blessing woven in time. The time will soon come. Namaste. And we do have this aces, the Ace of Cups, the holy grail of happiness, joy, connections, positive emotions, peace, you name it, all right there for you. Just a matter of time. Release those blocks. I'm going to leave that there for you. I hope there was something here that did resonate with you. If there was, please don't forget to hit that like button on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.